welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. These guys coming off back-to-back losses. On the opposing sideline, head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer with you, as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. Bringing him out now in his third season, one of the game's young stars at the position. Here is Jaden Daniels.
Within the overall story of this game, Kate, this right here is your main battle. Him leading one of the league's best offenses, facing one of the best defenses, nearly their equal statistically. As a QB, this is where you know the separation has got to be in your preparation.
He's tackled after a gain of about 13, and that's going to bring up a Commanders first down. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt, and then for the first time. This is ahead for about 5. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. 7 catches, 61 yards. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Daniels. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that first down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Here's a toss to White. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Harrison Smith in on the stop. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
To throw, Daniels. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
Still 2nd down.
So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Daniels back to throw. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete. The coverage by Daxton Hill.
Now Daniels to throw. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces 4th down. I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're going to be led out by the 7th-year star, former #1 overall pick, Joe Burrow.
Got to take that deep breath as a quarterback here, and you really do, Kate. Have to fight the urge to think you got to do this all by yourself, to try to beat this elite defense with just your arm and your brain. It's going to take everybody. That is, in my experience, the only way you defeat a group this good defensively is your collective has got to be better than theirs.
Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on 2nd down. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. It's a nickel from the Commanders. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Burrow. And they come up empty on that 3rd down. Would have been good for the first. Couldn't hang on through that hit. It is 4th down. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Commanders, some running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, headed back to the field now. And as we work our way through November, you see here, he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. They'll give it to White to begin the drive. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 47-yard line.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he has this one past the 15. Will start downhill into Bengals territory. Well, they certainly needed to make some adjustments from last week, Brock. But one thing they didn't need to adjust, they just needed to emphasize again, was his involvement.
And as good as he was in that game, Kate, couldn't get the win, so you know what he wants. More.
3rd and short, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. Met there, driven out to crack that gain of about 6 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Commanders.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Play fake here, Daniels. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Here's Daniels on 2nd. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And once again, they can't connect. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. Slayton on for the return. And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The Bengals headed back out there offensively, Brock. So let's take a look at their offensive coordinator, Dan Kitcher, who's helping oversee this group. He's in trouble. He's not going to get away from this. They drop him at the 10. Dietrich Wise. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. And again, following the sack, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he stopped, but they're going to have the 1st down as well as some bonus yardage as that late flag comes in. Well, he grabbed whatever he could to make that tackle. Unfortunately, he got a whole lot of face masks, so add even more yards onto that play. Burrow gets it out wide quick. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Burrow setting up the play action. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
The coverage by Sonny Styles. Here we go. Ready?
Throwing is Burrow. Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they're going to take him down just short of that marker in that range. Might we see them go for this fourth down? Well, the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down. Burrow trying on fourth down. This connects with Higgins. And the drive continues with a chance to score now. Fourth down play takes him all the way into the red zone.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. It's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4.
At the Commanders' 7-yard line.
Tight end motioning right. Burrow to pass now on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Burrow setting to throw. And he's brought down at the line.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
McPherson's kick is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they've got a first down, giving them a gain of 13 on that previous play.
And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Giving this to Krosky-Merritt. He dodged the tackle. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down. So someone's shaking up on that play. We've got a pause, and it looks like Stephon Diggs, who's the subject of attention down there. On 2nd down, Daniels. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the first down, too.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Daniels now. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to head out after a gain of 7.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Throwing now, Daniels. It's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
At the Bengals 2-yard line.
Design run. Daniels will keep it. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. Third and goal. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Off 6.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still third down.
Now facing 3rd and 8 after that delay of game penalty. To throw, Daniels. Brings it in. So they wind up with about 6 out of that play. Now we all wait and see if they want to go for it.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it with Krosky Merritt. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Trey Amos. And I think they can finally loosen their collars just a little bit, Brock. A nice little cushion now off their own goal line.
That necktie is knotted pretty tight when you're down there smelling your own goal line, so gives them a little room, exactly what they needed.
Burrow on second down. A throw left side, caught by Brown. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that's going to give Cincinnati the first.
A gain of 12. And the Bengals first down.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line. He's been tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 18-yard line.
Send the tight end in motion left. The second down throw from Burrow. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And the difference in play makes this one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Matching last week's effort with that sack.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
No throw, 3rd and long. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Burrow on 1st and 10. And he's found his target all 4 passes so far on this drive. From the gun, they give to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Burrow to the air now. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Burrow back to throw. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And he's not going to be able to get them to first. They stop him just shy of what they needed. Interesting call now coming up on fourth down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. On fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. From 37 yards in the right half. McPherson's kick is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They took their shot on fourth and goal. Came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. And this will wind up incomplete, so failure to connect brings up second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throw here, third down. Rolling out to his left. Making the call himself. And this is going to be out of bounds, so a gain of about 13 on the play. And it is a first down Washington.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. We need to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Krosky Merritt on first down. Into the secondary past the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Washington first down. All set to go now from the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Daniels. And he put everything he's got behind it. He's got it. What a throw. Touchdown, Commanders. Chigakonkwo is 4 through the air this season. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Sent right down the middle and good. And that gives him the lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Bengals 6.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
One of the tight ends motions right. Going to the ground again on first. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line here. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Here's Burrow. And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Going long for him here. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And out of bounds he goes, well short of that marker. That brings up fourth down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Kate, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Daniels from the pistol. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connected. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Giving about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly. And last catch picked up 4, so they're left with 3rd and 6. Daniels back to throw. It's on target to Williams. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. First down coming. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set to go now from the 35. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And the Rush is going to win this rep. They get to it. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Daniels. On him again, and it's the same results. They drop him again. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. Here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They got first down here from the 36. Burrow. He's got Chase on the outside. And give him close to 7 before the defense can drive him out. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Burrow. Short pass brought in. He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there. And it'll be first down Bengals.
T. Higgins. A gain of 4 yards. First down Bengals.
Now Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's going to head out after a gain of 7. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, Burrow. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This is a 35-yard look to the right hand. McPherson's kick is good, and that throws the lead to 5.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off for points. They did just that.
Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Our journey through the NFL starts now. And it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Rashee Rice. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. 69 yards for the touchdown catch. The Chiefs have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. From there, let's look in on the Titans and Cowboys from Arlington. And this is Ryan Flanoy. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Cowboys up their mark to 7-4 with this win. Lastly, time for a look at our impact players so far in Week 11, and it's none other than this man. And it's DJ Moore. They'll get it out to him on an RPO and watch him do work. And that's a 61-yard touchdown grab. The Bills win their 2nd straight, and they do it in style. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Bengals headed back out there offensively, Brock. So let's take a look at their offensive coordinator, Dan Pitcher, who's helping oversee this group. Pitcher's in his 3rd season now as the Bengals coordinator and has been with the team as an offensive assistant since back in 2016. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting the half with a give to Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Throwing on 2nd, Burrow. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. This is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third and short, it's Burrow. Pass brought in by Slayton. He stops here, gain of about 7, and that's going to be good for a Bengals 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Cincinnati.
And they send them back in motion right. Burrow setting the throw. He finds Brown right side. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Bengal 1st down.
Off the play fake, Burrow has it downfield. It's Chase. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the 1st.
A gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Working inside the red zone. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow to the air now. And he sails that one over the end zone. I know you love to call this the money down, Brock, and on that third down, that pass rush just got paid.
Woo, look at you right there. That's their job. I mean, in the minds of those guys in the front seven, Kate, you've been around them your whole life. They know it. They don't want to rely on anybody else. They're secondary. They want to get home, and they did.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
That's a handful of field goals for him now, Kate. In fact, 5 in this game, and they've needed every one of them to put together the lead they do have as we sit here at this point in the game.
The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Krosky-Merritt. Saw the lead, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And wisely here, Daniel sliding down after getting his guys the first. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Krosky-Merritt straight ahead. And he's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up to first.
13 more yards. That's another Washington first down.
And stick with Krosky-Merritt here. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3.
Now Daniels on 2nd down. Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that's going to bring up a Commanders first down.
Washington Commanders first down.
Quick toss here into the hands of Brown. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get that one. You get a first down.
No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
This one set up for Daniels. He runs it across. Touchdown! They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra half, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Dan Quinn never afraid to take a risk. His guys going for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Daniels to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. This one's to Slayton, left side. And give him close to 7 before the defense can drive him out.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. Get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. And that's going to give Cincinnati the first.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Shoots away from one. And they've got a first down, giving a gain of 13 on that previous play.
Yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Back to Brown on first down. We'll call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to have about 9 yards, it looks like, as he's forced towards that sideline. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Hey, can.
Burrow back to throw. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7.
Brings up second and 3 at the 16-yard line.
The second down throw from Burrow. And this is going to fall incomplete. So we made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's third down. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
A costly false start penalty as third down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5.
Here we go.
Throw here, third down. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they're going to take him down just short of that marker in that range. Right inside him to go for this fourth down. And McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that throws the lead to 5.
Well, he's getting into the territory that's great for him as an individual, Kate. There aren't many kickers who can brag they've made this many kicks, 6 in one game. But this is also not great for the offense because this means 6 times they've got within range and couldn't find their way to the end zone.
The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And I hate to say it, but it kind of feels like the primetime lights have blinded him here tonight. It's been a real rough showing for him as we're seeing here, Brock, a lot of plays that he's going to want back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 38.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Offense is set. This is second and 2. Out of the gun, White. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
He was brought down by McKinley Jackson. No gain on the play. Makes it third and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. Daniels now. That one complete to Diggs. So out of bounds he goes. Gain of about 7 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Commanders.
That's good.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Daniels setting up the play action. It's Cox. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Daniels off the play action. And the catch in and out of his hands. Contact separating him from the football that time. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Daniels. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long. They're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. When we bring this game to a close, Brock, I think one of the stories we're all going to be talking about is the type of showing this guy's had, not spinning the ball, but running it.
It's been just gritty. It's been determined, kid. It's been tough. And when they needed a play, he's dug deep and he's willed this offense forward, coming through with the type of run the moment asked for.
No, give it to Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, an NFL-leading 13th touchdown this season. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They've got a man in motion. Burrow on 2nd down. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Burrow. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. They give him the first down. Winds up with about 6 on that play before he was stopped.
First down, Bengals.
Throwing is Burrow. And this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Working on 2nd down. Burrow. And this one's going to be forced out by the hits. Incomplete. They've been going his way all game, Brock. Defense is paying attention. Someone there to bring up 3rd down. Kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for him here. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And in the end, no danger of them actually reaching the marker. He's hauled down well short after a gain of 7. It is 4th down. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Krosky-Merritt to open the drive. And he's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up to 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
The give now out of the shotgun. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And it is a first down, Washington.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Daniels back to throw. Chased out to his right. He can run it. He's going to get to the sideline and out with a gain of, looks like about 23 yards. That's going to bring up a Commanders first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Low left side is caught by Sinnott. And he maybe got back to the line.
defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on second down. They'll run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. That run good for 8. Now they've got third down.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
White gets this one on his own read. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
4th down. Here's Daniels. He finds him beyond the marker. And this will work out for the first down. Got 5 on 4th and 2. And that decision winds up being a good one. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. To throw, Daniels. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down. Throwing now, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points. Different thoughts and methodologies here. You can take it slow and methodical, taking completions, or in that case, you can tee it high and try to let it fly.
Guys, man, that's Brown again. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down. And they're not going to have time for another play here. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Bengals down by a touchdown. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. He finds Slayton. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is to throw. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
He's got Gesicki complete. And that will be a first down. He had to have it, and he got it. This drive continues.
First down, Cincinnati.
Setting up to pass. Completed to his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line. Second down throw from Burrow. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. To throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
They are officially left now clinging to one final lifeline. And for me, you know the situation. Players, not plays. Get your best player the ball on the most critical down of the game.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. This connects with Higgins. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Cincinnati.
You look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And he's taken down, but before that offense comes out, they may want to wait a second. We've got a flag down, and it is in the backfield. Oh, like air out of a balloon. You saw all the excitement disappear when they saw the flag in the backfield. That penalty nullifies the INT.
Well, don't hit the quarterback then, Kate. Certainly don't rough him. Crying out loud.
Here he is to throw. And they connect on the touchdown to claw back in these final moments. And an extra point will win this game. How about these guys, huh? Their final gasp, and they managed to come through, but still have to hit this extra point for them to emerge victorious.
Gosh, just an incredible amount of pressure lifted from the guys that are jogging off the field. And to your point now, that...
Oh, my word, can you believe it? The extra point is blocked. Off to the races, middle of the field. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And he is into the end zone, so they steal 2 points on the block kick and return.
Inside the final minute, and that should clinch them this game. These special teams, special. Now just field that onside kick, take a couple kneel downs, and I can hear the words of the great Tom Moore. Whoever plays the hardest, the longest wins. And these special teams, well, they played the hardest, the longest to the finish.
And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders.
And we stay alive, nigga. Let's go. That was fucking crazy. All they had to do was kick a field goal, win the game. And we got the block. Let's go. We got the dub. Good game with the Bengals, man. That was a tough win. Gosh, man. Great game by the Bengals, man. They are a tough squad. Joe Burrow and the wide receivers are just killer, man. They're really, really good. I cannot believe at the end, man, we got that pick, and they're going to say roughing the passer. Oh, my gosh. I'm so mad about that pick. I'm about to look at that real quick. Joe Burrow passed to Higgins. Which one was it? Which one was? No, it won't that. Was it this one? Oh, it was this one, but I can't see it. Oh, man, I can't see it. Damn, I was hoping to see that. But, yeah, great shit, man. Great game, man. That was a hell of a game. We was wearing the black jerseys, the Hellraisers, man. That's what I'm talking about, baby. HTTR. Let's go, man. Damn, that was crazy, man. Man, that was fucking insane. That was crazy. That was a hell of a game. We needed that win, man, because Dallas got a win and Eagles got to win as well. So they definitely the NFC East is definitely running up. It's real good. Yeah, 7-3, 7-4, 6-4, 6-4. Yeah, man, it's tough. I've lost to the Giants. I think I beat them once. They beat me once. I beat Philly twice. Philly was no match. They're real good defense, but their offense. Uh, Jalen Hurts is really running for his life. I mean, he's got Smith, but our defense is really good on Philly. Um, Dallas got me. It was like a shootout game. That was a crazy game. I ain't played Dallas. I played Dallas. The first game we lost, but they come into our house at the end of the season. So, and yeah, we lost one to the Giants. We beat them the first time, and we lost one to the Giants. So, real good NFC East battle going on, man. Right now, we're still leading, surprisingly. But man, that Bengals game was crazy. I can't believe all they had to do was kick a field goal, the extra point to win the game, and I blocked it, man. Y'all go back and watch that. That shit was crazy. But we got the dub. Man, that was wild. But thank y'all for watching, man. That was the Hellraiser jerseys. I wanted to try that out. Um, so yeah, man, the dope jerseys that we got, all new, all black jerseys that we gonna wear in real life. Week 11 versus the Bengals, man. So yeah, we got the W, man. Right now, I'm sitting at small record, 7-3. So I'm gonna keep on rocking and keep playing it, man. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.